Metefona the form of cover, but Alpha 1GH message so when you subscribe to Alpha 1GH message so subscribe no like no share no turn on notification bell. So by update BI by no submit me can make how say comment section once your dear. Message so believe you comment am be akoso 101 and some idea bremo and some just say if free one prominent person oh my Ghana muhana would blepa ye Dr. Tamakloe yes penny baako a wo my Ghana mo kasa search bono as they say Mensah kunu afre no papa na frɛ a ɔfrɛ ne nyinaa sɛ papa ne yam hyehye ne sɛ na papa yi Tamakloe sɛ wohwɛ nneɛma a ɛkɔ so yi a nti ede asundwe beba election yi ana na papa na nsɛm a wɔde tu gya mɛpɛ sɛ wɔn meka me ho ne akɔkɔtie Tamakloe ano di sim a ɔka kyɛ ne kunu sɛ ɔnka nkyɛ ne yire no ɛnyɛ saa de a Ghana asundwe mmada biara da wɔn yɛnkɔtie mbra.
The elections we are going to have now, we have to be careful.
Are you worried?
I am worried. I am worried because of the behavior of the Electoral Commission.
If
there will be a problem, I'm coming.
You are a senior citizen. You can invite them. You can go to them. You can write to them.
Look, at times it's hard to think about certain things. You are right. You are right. The Electoral Commissioner, I know very, very well.
Oh, you know her?
I see very well. When I was a kid, I was a pet to his father, to her father, Dr. Bluku Aloti. Now, recently the husband called me. The husband I know very well, Charles Mensah. I met him, and it was about how to have peace during these elections. And I told him, let your wife do the right thing.
You said that to him?
Oh, yes. He's alive. You can ask him. Let your wife do the right thing. Because what is happening now, if we are not careful and certain things are not put in place, the Electoral Commission will walk us into disaster. Mind my words, I'm telling you.
Are you not instilling the fear in the people? Are you not causing fear and panic?
Fear. No. There are wrongs going on. And the wrongs must be put right. You follow me? There are wrongs going on. They know it. How can you transfer a whole group of people from a particular place to another place without their knowledge? They can't deny that. You follow me? And certain methods that they are using. If we want peace in this country, then we must be serious about it.
Dr. Nyawo Tamakloe and Amote and Kano statesman Omagan how Kasa was say Mark man words. When your car says Ghana for to about Edema a Yanadua who learn a better lesson. Okay, you say Mark man words. Also Jakasa. Osima mi wo be woke o de o man we be ko ejam o seye mu o be butu o man no san say e bia wo se wo de to no on fan to ho na ni kunu afre wo no je Mensah kunu afre Dr. Nyawo Tamakloe say de ekoso yi ekosen se ka kire o yere say onye the right thing na niema enye be janesia breaking news sesia ekasen High Court ama order say Techima serve about 2 course 2020 Uma etutu ku womo mo prepare no yentua womo 270,000 Ghana cedis 2.7 billion High Court ruling omodiaba order omodiaba sisia eno no. Well, is it because Johnson has said, "Don't say peace pack no, you best sign agreement na." There was a name be a yehwehwe ni nyina muditum. Asem na kwala court say, "Minim kwa asase we na wo court." The IGP so be chi wo mo tutu na na. Dan pare be. aya wa so west wo go no so no ye better say ye be compensate o man dia ne koso we breaking news na me mo say high court ama order say 270,000 Ghana cedis ye to amass our victims no each 2.7 billion old Ghana cedis. Breaking news. Eka so nkeja. Sahana wotia, wotin sam. Hana wodu afini no toa. Wotin sama wodu akwaso o my Ghana mu. Dr. Tamakloe kasa ye no. In less than 72 hours, Electoral Commission say omo senjefo nhia mu on pusiga sa voter transfer issues no. Some say register no robust and what? Fit for elections. So what is wrong? Press conference no say if all is well, dear na mobile culture Ghana for. Sabi the same Jimina 1+1 was say you two no and this useless woman one manage the affairs of the Electoral Commission on the boss man no 1+1 it to me 5. This is logical reasoning. Say moko secondary school man mathematics logical reasoner. Me say we logic. Adetini timi transfer nipa more than 3,000. Edu moko ato forcing constituency. Your transfer will be without his or her knowledge. Edini free one constituency eko pusiga. Useless ones. And we are telling Ghanaians, as I say, sa register ya muwoi, credible, bibia wombia, kama. Sabe. But Jimmy phone a bekan se mweti achira Ghana for. Me wana wutu senya is, our register no, nipa ba kudi to me appear with different voters, register, code numbers. So phone some sabe Jimmy sama mo ya Electoral Commission no, move say betra ho. Ya bewe hands say James on fire ko wura menanum na my way jantum Ghana and Sida. The opposite Ghana and so no makasa say nipa no obeda. Don't power my way ye. So person di eja eto my way mu no obeda. Obenya safo ye buni be ya kana sem. Me see the power my Ghana ye. Power my way say ye. So my way eja to my way mu no. Say nipa no obeda. Ghana will not die. So the late president at Mensah, Ghana will not burn and Ghana will not die. But the end is those useless one baga bigger for now. One more case handy over power no. Emre soin. Ebi mo beto mirika and oma handy over. One more de two on the and near mo so mo wa. One more de akakabe sam no mo be nyina no. Etu on me se wo to na to a wo be den. What the beto ho adwane. Yemu bi yakasa ye nimde aka ho. Yemu bi mesi yakasa, yakasa se mawo, yakasa se mema. And they should be very careful. Obi anyone betimi de on my way akojem. Rollins ade etuo abaje on my way. Ebreso ya say o se akwa kamema meka bia mamu no. Rollins tiase ya to aba ama Rollins we ne. Ghanaians are renew the mandate man another 4 years. Ebreso ya in 2000 say akwa to aba no. Emre so ya no Ghana for aka say wo mo mpa eye NDC ababium wo mo ba sesam that time. Now President Mills was Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, second gentleman of the land. Now so Rollins ya we di to abaje power asan ye kwa democratic dispensation no. Rollins handi over power peacefully to a year Omampenyi Dada Kofo. Let me take you straight to the Electoral Commission office. Live coverage in every Emerald. And I'm a guest, I hope Senator Movement for Change, or Director for Special Duties. Yekotie Ensema, Ekoso, our Electoral Commission office. Mensah Banya Dida Kenya Saba Betuamoso.
Voters list conversely contains all voters who have been transferred to the polling station within that period. In the preparations towards the 2024 exhibition exercise, the absent voters list and the transferred voters list inadvertently included all transfers that had been done since 2020 when this register was first prepared. This has resulted in a higher than expected number of absent and transferred voters. This understandably may have caused some anxiety to our stakeholders, as exemplified by the press conference addressed by the NDC in the Ejumaku Enyan Esiam constituency of the Central Region. The Commission has corrected this anomaly and will share with all the political parties the corrected absent and transferred voters list for each polling station that contains only those applicants who successfully applied for transfers or special voting for the 2024 general elections. It is also absolutely untrue that the Commission has added names to the voters register in a bid to rig the elections for a particular party. Those allegations are without merit and should be disregarded by the public. The EC has no intention of bloating the register to give any political party advantage over the other. As explained earlier, the cumulative transfer data from 2020, 2023, and 2024 were inadvertently summed up in the registers provided to the political parties. This has been corrected and the revised register will be provided after all corrections have been made. The revised transfer list will be shared with the political parties. It is a well-known fact that Ghana has one of the most transparent and inclusive electoral processes in Africa. From registration to declaration of results, all our processes are transparent, inclusive, and open to the political parties and the citizenry. Nothing is hidden. There are no secrets as far as our elections are concerned. Any interested party or citizen can with no effort obtain relevant information on all aspects of the electoral process. Therefore, the suggestion that the peace and the outcome of the election is hinged on the chairperson of the Electoral Commission is completely untrue. We urge the public to ignore statements, even from prominent citizens, that suggest that achieving peaceful elections in 2024 is somehow in the bosom of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. This Electoral Commission and the Electoral Commission in general has nothing to hide. The Provisional Voters Register is a public document on display and is available online for voters to access in order to verify their details. This is not a secret document. At the end of the day, the final register will be made available to all the political parties as per the law and normal practice. And individuals who also want to have copies of the register can apply to the Commission and they will be given copies. The preparation of the register is a human endeavor. There are bound to be mistakes. This is not the first time the Commission has recorded mistakes during registration of voters and compilation of the voters register. This has been the case since 1992. The issues range from missing names, swapped photos and gender, wrong additions or omitted names, etc. This is not new, and this is not going to be the last. The exhibition of the Provisional Voters Register, as designed by law, is meant to correct mistakes. The law provides for inclusion of missing names, removal of names that should not be on the register after due process, removal of names that should not be on the exclusions list after due process, correction of gender, proper placement of voters in their polling stations, etc. This is exactly what the Commission is doing, as mandated by law. Since 2020, the Commission has made painstaking efforts to clean the register using a four-pronged approach. Through district electoral officers in the various districts, exhibition officers who work at the exhibition centers, voters who go to check their details at the exhibition centers, and our IT staff. This was not the case before 2020, and this has ensured a credible register that reflects those who qualify to be on it, while no qualified voter is left out. The public may recall that in 2020, the same negative propaganda was launched about the register during exhibition. The Commission used the issues that came up during the 2020 exhibition to clean the register to ensure it was credible. As a result, there was not a single complaint that came through about the register during and after the 2020 elections. At the end of the day, the 2020 elections were rated very highly by citizens as well as local and international election observers. We call on the public to reject statements that the register is not fit for the 2024 elections or that it is incurably defective. The register is robust and credible. At the end of the day, the final certified register will reflect corrections of all identified errors. Who gives out a document and make it openly accessible to all? Openly accessible to all if the intention is to add on illegal persons. It is important to note that the political parties have copies of the 2020 register, the 2023 register, records of the daily registration reports from the 2024 limited voters registration, and mop-up registration exercises. This is a transparent and inclusive process that is not exclusive to the EC. Therefore, unless they can show any proof, those alleging that the Commission is trying to cook data should be ignored. The Commission reassures the public and its stakeholders that the anomalies detected through the exhibition exercise and their correction do not in any way affect the validity of the voters' register and the ability of valid voters to vote on election day. As a Commission, we continue to demonstrate and reflect the values of transparency, integrity, and fairness in all our operations. We are fully mindful that the voters' register is the bedrock and foundation of an election. We are well aware that a credible voters' register is a sine qua non for a transparent, peaceful, and fair election. The Commission is committed to conducting and delivering free, fair, transparent, peaceful, credible, and inclusive elections in December 2024. We entreat the general public to support the Commission for successful general elections in 2024. We thank you very much for your attention. Electoral Commission, transparency and accountability in motion. Thank you very, very much for your attention.
Abaka Jimmy Samanawi was it registered robust and credible, but a human institution and I say a human endeavor mistake betimi ayeden aba enti omoba correct mistakes na ewo mu no na omo de register na ayeden ama political parties no na ansa na omo ba hand over register no to the various political parties no omo be make sure say omo be correct errors bi ayeden ewo ho
sema Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe editudwa na papa ne nsema wo editudwa no chese ensema ni kunu no kra ha no because onim say pefe say what the wife is doing, you know, it is not doing anything good. Coming date 7th December, a disaster kese pa. What the information ya papa na edi atudwa. Information pa papa na edi atudwa. Na so wo hwemu nso a that is the key point. That is the key point papa na kache because he is a statesman. Okasa from experience. Let me say, I have Alpha OneTV. Mensah so onyan subscribe to Alpha OneTV. Mensah so be subscribe. No like no share. No turn on notification bell. No say update BI be on say bit me aka na make say comment section once you there. Mensah so be leave comment me be akoso one. Macron.